Good afternoon and welcome to Dowling High School as we get ready for softball tonight. Starting lineups for Valley. Alex Honnold, the shortstop, batting first. The left fielder, Bailey Walkie, batting second. Batting third, the center fielder, Haley Etzel. Batting fourth, second base, Gianna Lara. Batting fifth in right field, number 25, Greta Dowling. Batting sixth, playing first, Olivia Roush. Batting seventh, catching, Katie Newman. Batting eighth, the designated player, Lauren Faudrew. Batting ninth, third base, Madison Miller. The pitcher, the flex player, Abigail White for Valley today, the visiting team here at Dowling. Now for the Dowling Maroons lineup. Abby Reinhardt batting first, playing second base. The pitcher batting second, Alyssa Last. Batting third at first base, Anna Johnson. Batting fourth, catching, Sarah Holberger. Batting fifth, the designated player, Ann Thomas. Yeleza Lovan playing left field. Batting right field, batting seventh, Emily Ball. Batting eighth, playing center field, Molly Most playing center field, batting ninth. And you see the players coming out here, getting ready for the national anthem. Claudia Farrell, the head coach for Dowling. And we'll pause now for our national anthem. And there we have it, our national anthem. And we're ready to play softball here. Valley coming in at number 6-6-0, beating Ottumwa, Des Moines Roosevelt, Lincoln, and sweeps to start the season. For Dowling, just one loss. They swept North, split with Lincoln, and swept Mason City. This game, of course, was to be played last night, but we had torrential rain that kind of canceled that. We have a big old dark cloud heading over the top of us, and we're going to hope it's just going to keep right on going and not dump a bit of rain on us here as we get started today. Alyssa List on the mound for the Maroons, 3-0, 1.31 ERA, and a batter's only hitting 1.59 against her so far in this early season here. List off to a good start here. Well, last, rather, I should say. As hopefully we don't get a gust of wind and it blows all the score sheets and everything away here. But last, pitching very well in the early going of the season. Give up just 10 hits and 1 walk, 14 strikeouts on the season. 3 runs. Just 3 earned runs. As we get ready to go, you see Dowling in the dark home uniforms here. Alex Honnold, the senior shortstop, hitting .636 on the season to lead it off here for Valley. Takes a strike on that first pitch. Honnold 14 of 22 at the plate, as I said, hitting .636. 6 singles, 4 triples, and 2 home runs in that mix. This one a chopper toward the shortstop. She goes over, makes the play. It's Sweezy to Anna Johnson for the 6-3 put out for out number 1 for the Maroons. Brings up Bailey Walkie, the left fielder, hitting .333 on the season. 6 hits and 18 at bats. Takes a strike for the first pitch. So Alyssa Lass coming out firing strikes here to start off each of the first 2 batters. That one low, 1-1. As I said, overcast here. The sun peeks out now and then as the clouds are moving from west to east over the top of us here on the diamond. Last looks into her catcher, Oberger. And there's a ball low. 2-1. One pitch, chopped foul to even the count. Here a little bit of wind and let's see, kind of blowing across the diamond from the infield outfield. Here swirling a little bit too, looks like. 2-2 pitch to Bailey Walkie. 1 out. Hits it high, fly. That's going to go back and hits in front of the fence. Walkie into second with a double. Walkie's second double of the season. That brings up the center fielder, Haley Etzel. Etzel hitting a blistering .600. 6 hits and 10 at bats. Does not have an RBI yet this season. Has Walkie out there at second base with 1 out. Last in the wind, hits it low, sends it in there low, I should say, for ball 1. All of Etzel's hits are singles. ball on that one. Hits it into the gap by the diving second baseman all the way in to score. Comes Walkie, and Etzel will go down to first on the throw. A single and RBI for her. And Valley on the board. Gianna Lara, the second baseman, hitting .389 coming into this one. 3 singles, 3 doubles, and a home run. So got a little pop in that bat. Etzel out at second. Strike right in there to Lara. Hoberger, Johnson, Reinhardt, Swayze, and Henry around the infield for Dowling. Levon, Moist, and Ball outfield. Left to right. There's in the dirt. 1-1. A little bit of different perspective. I haven't called a game on the outfield in a while, so it takes a little bit of adjusting my thinking here as I watch it. But chopper to the shortstop. She comes up and will get the throw in time for the out, and they'll keep Etzel at second base. Out number 2. Greta Dowling, the right fielder, hitting .529 on the season. Comes up to bat for the Tigers, the junior. Hits one right over toward the shortstop. She'll go to first with it and make the play and end the inning. And not before Valley gets 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. At the end of the half inning, it's Valley 1, and we'll come to the bottom with Dowling leading it off here after this on CISN.TV.
In a recent spring storm, a freak tornado formed and moved through the north side of Shuttlenkirk Chevy Waukee. Depending on damage, most new vehicles with minor cosmetic imperfections. Affected new Chevys will be sold for thousands below market value with a limited number of storm-damaged vehicles available. Time is of the essence to take advantage of this opportunity. You get the rebates and discounts. Now take thousands more off storm-damaged vehicles. Limited time savings. Shuttlenkirk Chevy Waukee.
Why do I look for the seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau's seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Leading off for Dowling, the sophomore, second baseman, number 7, Abby Reinhardt. Takes a strike. On the mound is, or in the circle, I should say, Abigail White. 2-0, 3.23 ERA for Valley. Reinhardt hitting .438. Takes a ball. 1-1. Abigail White, Katie Newman, the catcher. This one's lifted high towards center, and the shortstop will go out and make the play. Or excuse me, second baseman makes the play. Lara. Again, I'll get my bearings down here from the outfield. That was Lara, Gina Lara, with the pitcher last comes up, takes a ball. Last inning, 500, 7 out of 14, 6 singles out of that and 1 double. Swing and a miss there. 2-1 count now. Or excuse me, that was strike 3. There's strike one to Anna Johnson, the first baseman. This one hit toward right, coming in, back, and then back in, and making the play is Greta Dowling. Here to retire the side in order for Dowling in the bottom of the first. So after one complete, it's Valley 1, Dowling nothing. We'll go to the top of the second after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Leading off for Valley in the top of the second, Olivia Roush, the first baseman, hit 375 in this young season. Takes a strike. Dar Danielson with you here on CISN.TV. Alyssa Last on the mound, Sarah Hoberger behind the plate, Anna Johnson at first, Abby Reinhardt at second, Carly Swayze at short, and Kendall Hendry at third. And that one fouled off. 0-2. Eliza Levon in left, Molly Moist in center, and Emily Ball in right here for Dowling Catholic. That one high. 1-2. Valley got a double, the second batter up, singled an RBI, but the third batter to score the run, and then Dowling shut him off, giving up just one run. This one a chopper to the third baseman. She'll throw over. Make the play, Kendall Hendry. 5-3 ground out for out number one. Brings up Katie Newman, 8 for 13, 6-15 on the season for the catcher. For the Tigers, she steps in against Last. Chopper gets deep to the shortstop. She's not going to have a play. And it'll be a single in the infield. Lauren Foundry, the designated player, comes up hitting .333, 4 hits and 12 at bats. 3 RBI. 2 singles, a double, and a home run for Foundry, the DP today on the score sheet. Infield in a little bit, thinking about the bunt probably to move the runner around. It's low for a ball. I should say the corner's in a bit. Looks like second short, well, normal depth here. Swing and a miss, runner going, and she is in there, safe, a stolen base. Maya Allen, the runner, a sophomore for Valley. Swing and a high fly ball right side and off the glove, but it's foul there. As Kendall Henry went back, I think she kind of stepped on the bag as she was trying to get over there into foul territory and run that down. And it's a little bit of a weird, you got a little sun up there and a little darkness. depending on where you're looking up into those clouds, it could get in your eyes. Not to make excuses for her, but pitch is fouled off. So we're 2-2, I believe. Runner at second, one out here. Valley up 1-0 in the bottom of or top of the second, trying to add to that a little bit. Hot smash gets through the hole in the right side. They'll send the runner. Good throw, but she's in there. And over to second is Foundry. Madison Miller, the third baseman, comes up. The sophomore hitting 188. Takes a strike. Miller 3 hits and 16 at bats. Hitting out of the 9-hole here. This one is lifted high, coming back to center fielder. Over for glove. And be an error on the center fielder and put Miller at second. Foundry holds up at third. So we got runners at second and third. One out. Brings up the top of the order. Alex Hoddle, the shortstop, who grounded out her first time up. That one's low. Ball one. Last looks in. This one is wrapped out to the center fielder, and that's going to score one run. They'll hold the runner, second runner at third. So an RBI single. And Hoddle moves up to second on the throw. Brings up Bailey Walkie. Claudia Farrell wants a little time out here to discuss this. Try to slow it down before things get a little too far out of hand. Bailey Walkie got things started with a double in the bottom of the first inning, then scored on the single by Edsel. That one's low. Ball one. Alyssa Last on the mound for Dowling. Up to this point has not given up much. This one is right into the middle. Going to drop in front of the center fielder. That'll score 1 and 2. And she'll go on in to second. On the throw in, Miller and Honnold score, makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nothing here with one out. Brings up Haley Edsel, who got the RBI single in the top of the first. There's a strike. This one fouled off the right side. One of the big things fans have to get used to in the COVID situation here is that foul ball comes to you. You're supposed to let the players get it and bring it back in. Oh, 2 count. Edsel hard to the shortstop. She can't come up with it. And everybody's safe. Milwaukee to third. Gianna Lara up to bat. She grounded out the shortstop her first time up. Lara's now first and third. Still just one out. Low for ball. This one hit hard down the line into left. Score the runner from third. Move Etzel up to second, and Lara with the base hit, RBI. Brings up Greta Dowling. She grounded out the short her last time up. Makes it 6-0 here. There's a strike. This one's high. Ball. So a strike 1 and 2. I believe. That's low. This one's lifted high. Center fielder under it for the out. Runners will stay. Out number 2. Brings up Olivia Roush. Who led off the inning with a ground out and now is back up as the Tigers have batted around. This one slapped to the shortstop. She'll go to second for the fielder's choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits for the Tigers. 2 errors and 2 left on base at the end of 1.5. 6-0 Valley. Back with the bottom of the second after this on CISN.TV.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
We come to the bottom of the second inning. Dowling now has some work to do. Trailing here 6-0. Hoberger, the catcher, will lead it off. And here's Abigail White pitching. That's outside. Hoberger 471 on the season, 8 hits and 17 at bats. Takes it outside. Ball 4. So base on balls. First base runner of the evening here for Dowling. That brings up Ann Thomas, the designated player. The junior hitting .462. Well, we're set to go. Thomas steps in there, takes a strike. Abigail White pitching, Katie Newman the catcher, Roush at first, Laura at second, Honnold at short, Miller at third, outfield, left to right, Walkie, Etzel, and Dowling. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Annie Thomas. Swing and gets her swinging at the high one for her strikeout. Out number 1, second strikeout here of the day for Abigail White. Eliza Levon, the left fielder, comes to the plate, hitting .400. Look over there at first, hit the runner back. Swing and a miss. Dowling trying not to waste that leadoff walk. Here in the bottom of the second inning, trailing 6-1. This one fouled off. Chopper, second baseman goes to second, gets the out to first in time. Double play to end the inning. Oh, Dowling goes out, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base at the end of 2. It's Valley 6, Dowling nothing on CISN.TV.
Central Bank, proud to be a long-standing Iowa tradition. Founded in 1887 in Storm Lake, we've grown over the years from that one location to a bank serving Northwest and Central Iowa, employing more than 200 people in the region. Being here and being from here, it makes Central Bankers unique in the banking world. Decisions are made here. Investments of our time and resources are made here. For us, banking is still about people. Our reverence for community and hard work speaks to a proud Iowa heritage. Our passion for small business to bold new directions forward for our bank and the Iowans we serve. Thank you for your support of Central Bank. Let's keep it going. Let's plan together. Let's execute for Iowa's small business, agricultural, and individual banking customers. Central Bank is ready to make it happen. Member FDIC.
We are back here going to the top of the third inning. Valley leading 6-0. Getting the double play there to get out of that inning. Pitch is low for ball to Roush, first baseman. Oh, excuse me, that's Katie Newman, the catcher. She is singled, stole a base, and scored. .30 count now to Katie Newman. walks her. Warren Faudreau, the designated player, got an RBI single her last time up. And I think Maya Allen, I believe, back in running. That one's low and inside for ball one. And Hoberger going to come out to talk to Alyssa Last. She came into this with 1.31 ERA, 3-0 on the season. And that was against Des Moines North, Lincoln, and Mason City. So just a step up in competition, I'll say here with this. But here against the number 6 rated team. And the junior. Talking with her coach now. Ready to go back to work here. And they need a 1-2-3 inning after giving up 5 in that top of the second. Or I should say they need to get out of the inning. They gave up the leadoff walk, so the 1-2-3 isn't possible. But my producer, Ruben, should have corrected me on that. Here's one lifted out to center. Play made by Moist. Excuse me, by Ball. One out there brings up Madison Miller, the third baseman. Reached on an error and scored last time up. Chopper, they'll go to second and get the lead runner on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up the top of the order, the shortstop, Alex Honnold. He grounded out and singled with an RBI, 1 for 2 on the afternoon. 6:36 coming into this for the first 6 games. Makes a ball. Slaps it off the glove of the first baseman. A hard hit ball and going over to third. She'll stay there now. Miller advances to third, and then Honnold goes to second. And brings up Bailey Walkie, a left fielder who's doubled, singled, and has an RBI. Ball just low. Ball 2. Valley looking for a 2-out rally here with 2 runners on. Strike there by Last, trying to bear down and get out of this inning without giving up any more runs. That one's high outside. 3-1. That's high for ball 4. Second walk here of the inning. Brings up the center fielder, Haley Edsel. Singled and reached on an error, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Chopper to the shortstop. And that is going to be interference. I think they're going to call her out, the runner out. There. I think that was Honnold going over, so that'll end the inning. No runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on at the end of 2.5. Valley 6, Dowling nothing here on CISN.TV.
In a recent spring storm, a freak tornado formed and moved through the north side of Shunkirk Chevy Waukee. Depending on damage, most new vehicles with minor cosmetic imperfections. Affected new Chevys will be sold for thousands below market value, with a limited number of storm-damaged vehicles available. Time is of the essence to take advantage of this opportunity. You get the rebates and discounts. Now take thousands more off storm-damaged vehicles. Limited time savings. Shunkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Why do I look for the seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau's seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Carly Swezzy leading it off for Dowling here. Here's a strike, 1-1. Dowling in the bottom of the third, trailing now 6-0. They did hold Valley scoreless there in that last inning, despite a couple runners on. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Pitch is lifted to right, and Dowling makes the play. Brings up the right fielder, Emily Ball, her first time up today. Comes hitting 500, 1 for 2. Takes a strike, so she's made the most at the plate so far here. And that one hit was a double. That one's low, just below the knees. 1-1. Abigail White, the pitcher. Newman, the catcher. It's the sun coming out now, man. There's a ball. Probably tell us the picture changes a little bit. Oh. That one's high. Outside, 3-1 now. And this is his, well, I guess she walked the lead off in the second inning. This one's fouled off, battles back. As I say, White has not gone too deep in the count so far in the early innings here against Dowling. Now the count full. And strikeout looking. Got her looking at the third strike there. Route number 2. Third strikeout for White. Brings up Molly Moist. The sophomore, Moist. And that one, it's through there. And brings up the pitcher. Last. Fouled off. This one hit, and the shortstop will go back and make the play to end the inning here. No runs, one hit, one left on at the end of 3 complete. Valley 6, Dowling nothing on CISN.TV.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Go to the top of the 4th inning here. Valley up 6-0. And leading off will be Gianna Laura. Here's a strike. Ball 1-1. Breeze picking up a little bit. This one lifted toward right. Back, and she'll make the play. For out number 1. Greta Dowling, the right fielder, comes up. She is 0 for 3 on the day. Fouls it off the right side. That's the hardest thing to get used to here is the flipping, looking from outfield in instead of infield out. As we're positioned here today, we appreciate you watching us on CISN.TV. There's a ball. As a portion of the majority of the money from the broadcast today is going to Dowling High School. This one, that'll go foul on the third base line. 1-2 against Dowling, the right fielder. Ball. This one right by the diving shortstop. And Dowling has her first hit of the day. Brings up Olivia Roush, the first baseman. She's grounded out twice. One out, runner at first. This one slapped out. Man, the second baseman will turn and go the second, but that one was so slow moving. There was no time to turn the double there. It's a two-away. Brings up Katie Newman, the catcher. Singled and walked, scored a run. In that big second inning where the Tigers put up 5, batted around. The ball. Hear the breeze occasionally in the microphone as it's blowing here. The sun has kind of popped out now through the clouds. Still a little cloudy. They're moving, but the sun is shooting through and it's getting a little warm. This one's up high. The runner off over at first. Pitch him last. Low. And that'll be a ball just below the knee, base on balls. Lauren Fowdrew, designated player, single and RBI, flied out, 1 for 2 today. Here's where Dowling has to be careful of a 2-out rally here. I think the catcher Holberger coming out to talk to Alyssa last to kind of tell her, discuss this a little bit. Runners back there don't mean a lot. You got 2 outs. Breeze picking up, the flag's blowing. Looks like blowing straight up to the east. You hear that one? The ball. Here's the wind. Right to the shortstop. She bobbles it. Did she get there in time? Yes. The 6-3 put out ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left on at the end of 3.5. Valley 6. Dowling coming up in the bottom of the 4th on CISN.TV.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Last, the pitcher leading it off. Chopper huddled on the run and makes the play. From the shortstop position, threw out her counterpart. Round number 1. Anna Johnson, the first baseman, flied out to right her first time up. Pitch is high. White giving up just one hit, I believe, on the day. Kind of check swings that when it goes foul. 3 strikeouts. White, Newman catching, Roush at first, Laura at second, Hoddle at short, Madison Miller at third, Waukee, Etzel, and Dowling. Outfield, left to right, and there's a quick back to the pitcher, over to first for out number 2. Brings up Sarah Hoberg, the catcher. Walked her last time up and was stranded on base. That one's high. Low ball. Ball 3. The Hoberger. Trying to get a base runner on here. This one lifted to right. Back and making the play is Dowling. End the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Dowling. After 4 complete, Valley 6, Dowling nothing. We'll come to the bottom of the 5th, or excuse me, top of the 5th inning after this on CISN.
Central Bank, proud to be a long-standing Iowa tradition. Founded in 1887 in Storm Lake, we've grown over the years from that one location to a bank serving northwest and central Iowa, employing more than 200 people in the region. Being here and being from here, it makes central bankers unique in the banking world. Decisions are made here. Investments of our time and resources are made here. For us, banking is still about people. Our reverence for community and hard work speaks to a proud Iowa heritage. Our passion for small business to bold new directions forward for our bank and the Iowans we serve. Thank you for your support of Central Bank. Let's keep it going. Let's plan together. Let's execute for Iowa's small business, agricultural, and individual banking customers. Central Bank is ready to make it happen. Member FDIC.
We'll go to the top of the 5th inning for Valley, due up the number 9 hitter, then the top of the order. Third baseman Madison Miller, she reached on an error, scored, and reached on a fielder's choice. 0 for 2 today. At the plate. This one is lifted straight back to center on the run, just out of the reach. As you see the center fielder there, Weiss gave a good try at that, but just right in the hole. And Miller, it's the leadoff single, brings up the top of the order Alex Honnold. 1 for 3 today with a single and a run scored on RBI. Takes it inside for ball. 636 batting average coming in the first 6 games. For the All-Stater. This one fists it off into the hole. There. For a single, that brings up Bailey Walkie. She's doubled, singled, walked, 2 for 2 with an RBI, 2 runs scored. Runners at first and second, no outs. There's a strike. For Alyssa Last, Hoberger catching, Johnson at first, Reinhardt at second, Swayze at shortstop, Emery at third. This one fouled off. Lavon Moisten Ball, the outfielders left to right. And here the ambulance, the interstate up above, back behind the diamond. Probably see the cars maybe once in a while through there. That one she holds off on, it's a ball. Traffic starting to pick back up on the interstate. It's with things opening back up. 1-2, fouled off. Two singles here to lead off the top of the 5th for the Tigers. And Walkie trying to keep it going here while Last is trying to get it out. This one lifted towards center, back deep over the head and here to the fence. And 2 runs are going to score. The double by Etzel. Makes it 8-0. Brings up Haley Etzel, center fielder. Takes a strike. Walkie at second. This one through the right side. Walkie will hold at third as the throw comes in quickly, but Etzel will advance to second. Brings up Gianna Laura, the second baseman. So single, single, double, single to lead off this top of the 5th for Valley. Here's the 1-0. This one lifted deep and gone. Home run. Gianna Laura 3-run. For Gianna Laura. And for Laura, that's home run number 6 here. Or wait a minute. Nope, home run number 2. I was looking at RBIs. It's the RBI number 8. Home run number 2. Makes it 11-0. Brings up Greta Dowling, the right fielder. She's grounded out, flied out. Reached on a fielder's choice. This one is deep back to the fence, and she gets a double. Brings up Olivia Roush. She's grounded out, flied out, and reached on a fielder's choice. Without a hit yet here today. That one's outside. Valley on the verge of ending it, I think. This one fouled off. 1-1. Big 5th inning here for Valley. Single, single, double. There's a strike. 1-2. Single, single, double, single, home run. Brings in 5 runs in the inning and makes it 11-0. Then a double. And there's a strike called for a strikeout. Looking for out number 1. Katie Newman, the catcher, singled and walked twice. 1 for 1 today. And another timeout. Pitching change here. Alana Ballard, the sophomore, will come in to pitch. One down, a runner at second. Ballard, a sophomore. And let me see here. She's pitched in 1 game, got a save, 1 inning pitched. Struck out 2. Give up 2 hits. Now Newman steps in. Outside high for ball 1. 185 to the outfield here. Holds on that one. It's a strike on the outside, 1-1. That ball gets by, And down to third goes Dowling. This one right at the third baseman. And the runner gets back. Their quick reaction. By Henry. But diving back was Dowling. Vaudreau, the designated player, singled flat out, grounded out. That was a bang bang, and Dowling had all she could do to get back under that tag at third over there. This one over and in to the outfield to score Dowling. Making it 12-0. Brings up Madison Miller. Singled and scored the last time up. Reach an error, reach on a fielder's choice, 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored today. It's a strike. Ball. Elena Ballard in here. This one will get through the left side for a single. Brings up the top of the order, Alex Hoddle. Two for 4 today. Takes a strike. Takes another strike inside to the lefty. This one chopped through the hole. Runner will go around from third to score. Hoddled into second. Miller to third. Brings up Bailey Walkie, the left fielder. She's 2 doubles, a single, and a walk. She's 3 for 3 today with 2 runs scored. Takes it high. Chop foul. 1-1. This one through the middle. Single for Walkie. Puts up another run. Eight runs in the inning to make it 14-0. Lauren Groff into bat for Valley. She is batting 1,000, 1 for 1 on the season. They throw down like they were expecting a runner to go from first, but Milwaukee stays over there. Strike. Takes it high. This one pushed over and just over the head. Over there. Couldn't quite get to it. 2-2 count. Warren Groff, Jr. Holds off that one. They appeal it, and he said no. The base umpire, who is playing between second and third right now with the runners at the corners. That one is outside. It's a ball. Runner was going, but it's a base on balls. Anyway, loads them up with 2 outs. Gianna Laura, the second baseman. She homered her last time up. 3-run homer. Takes a strike. Two for 4. This one is through the hole. Greta Dowling, right fielder. Takes a ball. Inside for ball 2. Gibson fouled off. (15-0). Valley in the top of the 5th. That one's fouled off again. This one lifted high. Stay on the infield though, and the play will be made to end the inning. Not before 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 runs. And I'll add up the hits and tell you about that when we come back after this on CISN.TV.
In a recent spring storm, a freak tornado formed and moved through the north side of Shunkirk Chevy Waukee. Depending on damage, most new vehicles with minor cosmetic imperfections. Affected new Chevys will be sold for thousands below market value, with a limited number of storm-damaged vehicles available. Time is of the essence to take advantage of this opportunity. You get the rebates and discounts. Now take thousands more off storm-damaged vehicles. Limited time savings. Shunkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Why do I look for the seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau's seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Back here at Dowling, we go to the bottom of the fifth. The Maroons trailing 15-0. Here to Valley. Andy Thomas leading it off. Andy Thomas, the designated player, struck out early at bat. And I believe is that Graff on the mound now. For Valley. Swing and a miss. 2-2. That one's outside. Run the count full. Fouled off over the backstop. Just two base runners today for Dowling. And this one, make it number 3 with the single. Yeleza Lovan, the left fielder. She grounded out into a double player last time up. To end the second inning. And we're going to have a pinch runner. Looks like Shay Johnson, an 8th grader, will go in to run. First base. Pitch is low. Vaughn. Just low there. Just below the knees. 2-0. Same spot, almost. 3-0. There's a strike on the 3-0. Those are almost a given most of the time if you get it in there, anywhere in. This one lifted high to center. Right there to make the play. For the the put out. It's Grob. So Swayze, the shortstop, batting. I told you wrong. It's Foudry, the pitcher, number 6. Or not 5, because 5 is right here, Gropp, in center field. Get that straightened out. Dowling needs some runs, either no matter who's on the circle, and they get a base on balls there. They double up what they've had on base so far through 5. They've only had 2 runners. Now they have 2 on here with 1 out. Trailing 15-0. Ball, the right fielder, steps up. He struck out looking her last time up. The junior. Swing and a miss. Shea Johnson at second running. This one a nubber. They'll go to second. Won't get the double there. Fielder's choice. Ball reaches, but they get the runner at first for the second out. Dowling runners at the corners, 2 outs. Molly Moist, the center fielder, to bat. She singled her last time up. This one is foul. Couldn't tell from this angle where that line was here, but it dropped and everybody stopped running, so I figured that one out. Here's the 0-1. High into the backstop. Runner's going to come in. They got her hung up there. She'll get back. So it's a ball will advance. The runner's now at second and third, but still 2 outs. So no big harm there unless there's a hit that would possibly score 2 now. Low is a ball. Now home and safe. Dowling on the board, 15-1 here in the 5th. They need a bunch more, to put it mildly. That was low. Oh, I think, is that a 3-1 count now? Is that what he's saying, or was that 3-2? I can't see that far. Either way, it's a walk. Was 3 balls, so she walks. Brings up the top of the order, second baseman Reinhardt. Flied out twice. Little meeting at the mound now here, pitcher catcher. Becky trying to get it straightened out. Darn Danielson with you. Jennifer and Ruben alongside. The first of a doubleheader here. On a beautiful day, really. This one slapped to the second baseman. She can't come up with it. A run will score on the error. That brings up Ballard. Came in to pitch. Fouls it off. That one's low. They get back. Runner gets back. Valley moist there. Slapped up the middle. Ballard, good job battling there. They throw home. Ballard, a little confusion, and they get her as everybody ran off the bag. Got caught stealing. Route number 3. So that'll be the final 15-2. Valley takes the first matchup here. And we'll have the second one of this doubleheader coming up in just a bit. Valley moves to, was it 5-0 or is it 6-0? No, 7-0 right now. And the second loss for Dowling. We'll take a break. We'll come back in just a little bit. We'll have the second half of this doubleheader here of the final. Valley beating Dowling 15-2 on CISN.TV.